education. So, when we were students also, we have seen our teachers bringing the charts into the class in order to explain a concept. Or if it is a geography class, we have seen the world globe used to be brought, the round globe used to be brought to the classroom in order to explain the topo of different countries. These are all called as the teaching aids. Today, we are there in the digital world, and whatever teaching aid that we are going to use here, it is all for a common purpose, that is education. So education is one of the most powerful tool for personal and social and economic development, and it plays a crucial role in shaping individuals, communities, and then nations, and thereby what is going to happen at the fundamental level, if I have to emphasize regarding education is the fundamental right of every child, and every government in the world, they should give more emphasis and more weightage and importance to education, because education is directly correlated with the personal development of a child. So the education, it is specifically is going to lead to knowledge and skill development. Knowledge and skill development are essential, just like how we are going to breathe, how we are going to specifically live a life as a part of our fundamental requirement. Knowledge and skill is absolutely required for every child to survive in a productive way. So thereby, education equips individuals with the knowledge and skill and needed to navigate the world, solve the problems, and make informed decisions. So this is the fundamental requirement that every individual, at least to some level, every child should be skilled and he should be productive. So as teachers, we are working in this direction. We are in whatever domain we are teaching, whether it is an art domain or whether it is a science domain or whether it is a technology domain or whether it is a social science domain, in whatever domain we are in, whatever discipline we are specifically working as teachers, it is our fundamental duty to make the child educated in the sense he should be skilled and he should be knowledgeable. So it is going to lead to critical thinking. So what is going to happen when a child is educated? He's going to think between the do's and don'ts, whether to follow the regulation or not to follow the regulation. So it fosters critical thinking, creativity, and also specifically it is going to give the child a self-confidence, and over this, specifically the economic growth of the family is going to happen when the child is skilled, when the child is educated, and when the child is productive. So with this brief introduction, I am going to come to the significance of education in one's life and how the governments, the education, quality education should be free to all. Quality education should be available, everybody, whether they are from a rural background or whether they are from an urban background or whatever may be their economic status, inclusiveness should be there. So they should be, the education should be affordable and it should be reachable. So in this context, it has got its own impact on the socio-economic development of a country. So when the whole population is educated, then he will know what to do and what not to do. And moreover, he will be productive, right? So thereby, as a tool, today we are there in the digital world. So information technology, today we are there in an information era. So we have heard about the Stone Age, we have heard about the Metal Age and so many other ages when we are talking about the timeline. Today we are there in an era of specifically the information technology era. So we are specifically enjoying the information technology in the banking sector. We are enjoying the information technology in the, say specifically in the e-commerce portfolio. So today we are seeing so many, more than 900 channels are available locally, including the local channels. If we are going to see media, is a powerful tool today. And also we are specifically, all of us are using the social sites, social platforms we are using over here. So why not use information technology today for the one of the fundamental requirement of every human being as a child is the education. So for learning, why not use information technology? So in that context, IT enabled education or IT ES education, that is IT enabled education system. So what is going to happen is the child will be able to learn what he is learning at his own pace, and also one will be able to get all the required necessary material that is required to learn that particular course will be available under one platform. So what is this LMS is? Learning management system. It is basically a software tool. It can be a web based system, or it can be a specifically a application based software also. So specifically the learning management system, which is a software application or a platform specifically designed to manage, deliver and track educational courses, training programs of the learning content. And then LMS platforms are widely used in educational institutions. I'm going to show you some of the online only. I'm going to show you some of the institutions who have adopted the learning management system. Also, learning management system, specifically, it is not a new concept. Learning management system was very broadly used in the corporate sector. Whenever new engineers or new employees were to be onboarded in a company, they have to be trained. So in corporate sector, they were using the learning management system very effectively. Today, in the say specifically in the post-COVID era, we know, all of you know how we contacted the students, and in a highly different apps we were using, and WhatsApp we were using, and different methodology we were specifically adopting to contact and send the content and teach the students online during the COVID period. So today here is a software. You will be able to call it as an app, or you will be able to call it as a software tool, wherein we will be able to install this particular app in our mobile or tablets or laptop or whatever devices that we are having. So thereby, in a single window system, all the content will be available to the student. And also at the same time, I'm going to show you a online facilities that are available. See here, I think all of you are familiar with this particular facility. This is the Karnataka learning management system. Nearly almost all the engineering colleges and all the university degree colleges students, they are going to get a user ID and password over here to log into this particular account. And as per the university syllabus, you will be able to see the teachers are also going to have an account here, and the students are also going to have an account here. So this is one beautiful facility that is done by the Karnataka government, wherein almost for all higher education courses, graduation and post-graduation, as per the university syllabus, the teachers have also recorded their content, and they have developed the content, and they have specifically contributed here in the LMS. And similarly, the student will be knowing what he has to study, and what is the course content, and what is the syllabus, and the live recorded videos will be available over here. PDF documents will be available here, and the PowerPoint presentations will be available here for the student to go through. Then one more facility that we will be able to look into is, for example, if you are going to come to Government of India, Government of India has come out with one more facility called as the Karnataka Government of India NEG LMS. That also I will show you, so that you will have an idea that what exactly is the implication or the advantages of LMS over here. So specifically, as I have already mentioned, that it is a software application designed to deliver, track, and manage educational courses, training programs, or learning and development programs. In the context of education, an LMS acts as a centralized hub for all learning activities, providing a structured and engaging environment for both educators and also for the learners. So what I mean to say over here, for example, if you are going to install a bank app in your mobile, what is going to happen? You will be able to see your account balance. You will be able to see where to specifically what is the balance and how much you have transacted in that particular month, and what is the current status, and how much of money from various other sources you have received over there. So complete details in one software. At a click of a button of your smartphone, you will be able to see. You don't have to go to the bank door, or you don't have to take a passbook, say print, and then you don't have, like earlier times we had to take the passbook detail print, and then only we have to see what is the balance in my account, right? Today, at the click of a button, every transaction will, I'll get an alert, a SMS is going to come to me that what is the money that is drawn or what is the money that is deposited in my account. So today we are enjoying in the computerized banking sector facility we are enjoying today. So what is happening in the education sector is the same technology, information technology, we will be able to apply even to the higher education sector. So whatever the teacher teaches in the classroom can be recorded and it can be uploaded to a centralized software. So thereby the child will be able to go through the content again and again. So the chemistry of the students in a classroom will be always heterogeneous. There will be different strata of students will be there. Some of them will be the brilliant students who will be able to understand just by learning once. But on the other hand, there will be other strata students who require reinforced learning. That is what we are going to call it. So one or two times, not just one time, 2 to 3 times or 4 times. And some of them will be slow learners, some of them will be fast learners, some of them will be below average learners. So if you have to bring all these different chemistry students to the same platform means mere classroom teaching. And also one more advantage, or one more most important point that we have to address is, for example, today in a classroom, around 40 to 50 students are there means in 1 hour of our lecture, we will not be able to address whether all those 40 students, whatever lecture that we have delivered in the classroom, whether have they understood or is there any problem with them. So personalized approach will not be there. So we will be giving a generalized lecture over there. So whoever is able to grasp, they will grasp. Whoever has to put additional effort, they have to put additional effort on their own in order to learn the things. So that is the scenario of the current education system with the regular classroom teaching. But what is going to happen with the implementation of the learning management system is very simple. If a teacher's lecture is recorded, for example, a mathematics, whatever board work the teacher has done, if it is recorded and uploaded to that particular university server and a centralized open software system is there, means the child will be able to log into that particular class video, and whatever the problem that is solved on the board, if it is not clearly understood him during the course of the class, he will be able to go through that video again and again, just like how we are going to see in the YouTube. So one will be able to go through that according to that. That is what is called as self-paced learning. So that will be possible with the deployment of the learning management system software. So that is what I have mentioned over here. A LMS is like a software tool that helps to manage and deliver educational courses and training programs. So it keeps track of everything from organizing courses to documenting the progress of the students, understanding the perks of the LMS is crucial for making the right decision. Wherever we are working, if we have to advocate, there will be resistance, pros and cons will be there for every system to be implemented for the first time. So one has to see very clearly that what is good to the student, what will be the advantage, and what will be the implication if when we are going to bring them to the digital platform. So, what is a learning management system and why we have to adopt it in higher education is understanding what is a learning management system and how it can be important for many people who are curious about the educational software. And LMS is essentially a software created to organize and enhance the learning experience of the students. And also, a teacher will be able to, as per the syllabus, as per the content that has to be taught to the students in that particular academic year or in that particular semester, one will be able to effectively organize the content in a systematic way. So thereby, a very say systematically the content can be organized for the purpose of delivering the content to the students. So it serves as a comprehensive platform where educators can upload course material and students can access them through their individual accounts. So it is something like how we will be able to very effectively communicate. Communication is the need of the hour and also personalized education. So they will be able to, every student will be accessible to the teacher. So they will be able to directly contact the teacher if they are finding any difficulty in learning a particular concept. So, the learning management system is a software tool for educational institution to track reporting, training program, automation, and delivery of educational courses, and then very specifically for the development of specifically the classroom activity and then recording. So why are we conducting the internal assessment test? So we are going to keep the paper and then we are going to discuss with the students. If the class is extremely large, say if it is at higher education at MSc level, we are going to have a maximum of 40 students over there. So that itself will be a problem in order to go and interact with every student. But at the same time, anyway, we will be having multiple batches for the practical. So during the practical hour, we will be able to learn the pulse of every student. What is their capacity, where they are lagging. So thereby in the practical class, we will be able to discuss with them what is their weakness and what is their strength. And we will be able to accordingly guide. But in a undergraduate level or at any other level, what is going to happen if the number of students are more, then personalized attention will not be a practical one. So at that time, if they are there in a digital platform, we will be able to know in LMS, if you have uploaded a particular file, say chapter 1, if you have uploaded means, we will know how many students have opened that particular notes and how many of them have gone through and how many students have answered the questions based on chapter 1 and what is their capacity. So thereby what is going to happen? Tracking. So this is the most important part, track reporting. So we have to track the students, whether they have seen the content, whether they have read the content or not, whether they have opened the content or not. So thereby, whether they have answered the questionnaire based on that particular chapter that is given to them, whether they are able to answer all the questions. That is what is called as gamification and quiz. So based on every chapter, one will be able to provide the questions and the students has to very specifically answer those questions before going to the next chapter. So thereby what is going to happen? Training program also will be highly effective and also tracking and automation. So if it is a multiple choice question, what is going to happen? We will be able to give the answer there itself. So when the student is going to answer And then when he's going to complete the questionnaire, the right answer will be shown to him, and thereby a graph can be drawn regarding his performance. Let us say that out of 10 questions, how many questions he has answered properly. And how many students in a class? 40 students in a class means how many students have answered that questionnaire accurately. So thereby, in different statistical methods, we will be able to analyze the performance of the students over here, and thereby year by year, as per the requirement of the industry or what are new developments that is going to happen in our field, accordingly the best syllabus can be offered to them, and editing of the syllabus, modification of the syllabus to the need of the hour, the best syllabus can be offered to them. And systematically a teacher will be able to plan the content, and then teaching plan will be very specifically available to them, then online assessments, and then maximize student learning outcome. So that is why in my opening lecture I said that the significance of education is a compulsory component of every child's life. Only when he is educated, education in the sense he should become knowledgeable, he should become skilled. So these two are the integral part of the education. So let us see further what the LMS is able to specifically contribute for educating at the higher education level. So as I said, the very first component in LMS should be the course management. It should be teacher centric, and also it should be student centric. So whatever may be the program, the software, it should have a very clear facility for the teachers specifically to create and organize and manage courses. So they should be able to systematically, not an elaborate training, or a teacher need not spend hours together or having any hurdle in uploading their content onto the LMS. It should be very simple, and every teacher of that particular organization with ease, they should be able to upload their, either it can be a video, or it can be a PowerPoint presentation, or it can be a PDF document, or it can be a textbook, ebook that can be uploaded over there. So this is how different materials can be uploaded. So this is what is, it comes under the course management. So what is the material that has to be uploaded by the teacher? And this should align strictly with the syllabus of that particular course. So including uploading course material, setting up assignments. So every chapter, every now and then, the assignments has to be given to the student in order to evaluate how the students are performing, that is for designing the assessments. So one will be able to make interesting type of assessment by giving them a quiz or a game. It can be stimulated in order to understand. So thereby what is going to happen, the student interest has to be held in learning. So they should not drop out. They should not lose interest in learning that particular topic. One should, the content that is loaded in the LMS should be able to hold the interest of the students, and then they should be able to continue further. So user management is facilitates the enrollment and the management of students and instructors, often including roles and permissions to ensure appropriate access levels. So this is how we will be able to, the principal of the college or the vice chancellor or registrar of a university will be there at the admin end, head of the department will be there, teachers will be there, and also students are the stakeholders of LMS. Even parents also can be brought in over there. So thereby what is going to happen, all of us are users over there. In our domain, we will be able to see, we will be able to track what is the performance of the students, or what is the feedback from the students. Even parents will be able to see how their children are performing over there. And if any improvisation, or if there is any hurdle over there, so any problem that can be addressed, that is what is called as the user management. Then coming to the third most important point in LMS is the content delivery. So content delivery, there has to be a platform for a teacher to deliver the content. As you know, during the COVID period, we were using the WhatsApp itself in order to send the PDF and PPT, right? So they are all what we are going to call unprofessional way of sharing the things. So Google Classroom can be used, or today if you are going to open the television channels, there are certain channels specifically by Doordarshan were called as the Swayam channels, right? So every channel is dedicated for a particular class and for a particular language. So thereby, 24 by 7, the teacher recorded videos will be completely, it will be transmitted to the students, even in our Karnataka Chandana Doordarshan channel at the time of SSLC and PUC, we are going to see a morning and evening experts of every subject will be called, and they will be teaching nearly for 1 hour or 30 minutes. They will be. So this is way various methods of content delivery can be used. So earlier, some of the teachers, if you are going to look at the very point where the teacher role here will be is to effectively communicate with the students. So in other words, it is the content delivery. So LMS is going to provide a single entry delivery, single platform to distribute educational content such as video, documents, presentations, and interactive modules. So then finally, every student at the end of the academic year or at the end of the semester, it becomes one of the important activity in the educational system will be at the end of the semester or at the end of the academic year, we have to do the evaluation. This is assessment and evaluation. So this has to be a very non-biased and very accurate evaluation one has to do regarding the student's performance. So this LMS will be able to provide tools for creating quiz, exams and assignments, and also grading them. So whatever, very in a very transparent way, in a very systematic way, we will be able to assess the students. So assessment is one of the key component of academic activity. So some systems also support automated grading and feedback. So for example, if our content or the key of evaluation is loaded to them. Today we are seeing AI assisted LMS systems are coming into the market, artificial intelligence. So thereby the evaluation can be done in an automated way if it is a multiple choice question or a single word answer question, then very clearly automation of the evaluation also can be made. So what exactly is the need of the hour is on one-to-one basis, the teacher and the student. This is, in other words, I'm going to call it as a personalized education. So every system should have a methodology wherein we will be able to communicate and collaboration. So features like discussion forum, messaging and video conferencing to foster interaction between students and instructors on one-to-one basis. That is why I'm calling it as a personalized education. So in a physical classroom system, it is difficult in 1 hour or 1 hour or 30 minutes. Interacting at every student in the classroom will be difficult. So even when we are going to ask a question in the classroom, the routine students who are aware, they will be answering the question. Rest of the class will not be interacting. It is only a very definite group of students who will be interacting, and rest of the student, they can be introverts, or there may be a hesitation in the student to answer even though they know the answer. So there can be many parameters, or they can be introverts, or language might be a problem in order to answer. So or confidence level. So that is why I said the LMS system today we will be able to by messaging the teacher in the LMS only, the student will be able to message the difficulty that they are facing. So even in a regular classroom, if they are unable to interact, they will be able to, via the LMS system, they will be able to communicate. They will be able to express their problem. What is their problem in learning that particular concept or topic? So tracking and reporting. So monitor students' progress, tracks their participation, and generates reports on performance and engagement. So, how many hours he has opened that document, and how many hours he has studied that document, or the notes that we have uploaded in the LMS, and how many questions, whatever questions on that particular chapter we have given, how many of them he could answer accurately. So these are tracking and reporting will be easier for the teacher, and he will be able to address whether that particular topic requires any reinforcement or not. Then coming to the integration. Integration is, you will be able to integrate multiple components of your teaching. So with other educational tools and resources such as the library, databases, and third-party application. So we will be able to integrate various resources. If our university library, if it is having number of e-books means, so that link can be provided over here in the LMS on that particular topic. Very specifically, if the student is going to click on that link, that should take him to that particular textbook and that particular topic where additional reading is required, or some technical words that I have used over there. And the meaning of those technical words, I'll be able to give a link over there where that elaborate content or description of that particular word is available. So this is how one will be able to integrate, or simulations. Some 2D animation and 3D animation can be shown in order to make the student understand the concept. So this is where we will be able to integrate. So what are the benefits of LMS? The benefits of LMS is it should be accessible. There should not be a digital divide in the classroom. We must see what is the capacity of the students who are there in that particular class. How many of them are having, what type of devices they are having, whether they all of them, whether they are having smartphones, or whether they are accessible to internet, or whether they are having laptop or desktop at home. Are they accessible to the internet? Are they accessible to the learning management system? So we have to very critically see, and accordingly we have to take a decision. So there the digital divide should not be there. So every student of that particular class should be accessible. Allow students to access learning materials anytime and anywhere, facilitating flexible learning. So this is what I advocate, that some of them will be slow learners, some of them will be fast learners. So allow the student to learn the things at their own pace. So thereby, what is convenient to them, what time they will feel like going through the content, and how many times they want to see the same content again and again. So thereby, what is going to happen? A centralized resource that is at the click of a button, without much technical hassle. If they are able to install the app, and through the app they will be able to go to their very specific semester and to the very specific subject, that has to, all the subjects that are there in that particular semester can be listed over there, and as per the subject of that particular semester, in a systematic way the course content can be organized. Then consistency. Consistency is the second advantage that we are going to see here. It ensures that all learners receive the same content and instruction. It is something like, all of them are going to have access to uniform content, uniform instruction. So it will be a highly transparent system with regard to all the students will be there on the same platform, and they will be accessible to the same course content and the instruction. Then efficiency. So streamlines administrative tasks such as enrollment, content, and then distribution and grading. So just like today, from past 4 or 5 years, we are using a centralized admission software by Government of Karnataka. All of you are aware that is the UUCMS software, wherein right from day one, that is the whatever application that they are going to apply for the entrance exam is conducted. After the entrance exam, what is their marks, who is selected, the list will be announced, and then their admission. So straight from the entry of the student till the exit. So today the mascots are available from the DigiLocker. So this is how the entire cycle of their course, entire from the point of admission to their exit and the declaration of the result, they will be in the same platform. So what is going to happen? It is going to streamline the administrative tasks such as enrollment, content distribution, and also evaluation. Then coming to the engagement, this is the most important part of it. So this we are going to observe in the classroom very clearly. We are physically, they will be sitting in the classroom, they will be doing some other, their mind will be wandering elsewhere. Only their body will be there in the classroom. They will not be attentive to the content that we are delivering in the class. So what is going to happen today? A lot of distraction is there, and to the younger generation, that is the social media and various other distractions are there. So thereby engaging the student, that is enhancing the student engagement through interactive and multimedia rich content. So you add the questionnaires over there, you add the simulations in the form of 2D and 3D, or 2D and 3D graphics can be added over there, animations can be added over there, and informative material, very well organized material. What is going to happen? The content should be able to hold the concentration of the student. This is what we are going to call it as engagement. So physically, we will be, for example, we ourselves, when we have somebody is talking 100%, we will not be attentive towards their talk. Our brain will be specifically working on some other thing, right? So thereby, what is going to happen? This distraction will not be a deep learning is not going to happen from the student side. So that is why in the LMS, every 5 minutes, let him read one chapter or let him read 2 pages. There should be a question that is popping up over there. He should be able to answer that question. If with full concentration, these 2 pages he has studied means without any problem, he should be able to answer the question that has popped up over those 2 pages. So thereby engaging, this is what the most important task here is, without any deviation in the concentration of the student. With full concentration, the student has to engage in what he is listening, in what he is seeing. So thereby what is going to happen, if this way, if he is able to focus on the content that is given in the LMS, 50% of the learning will be done and 50% of the teacher effort will be fulfilled over here. So holding the student to that particular topic is of utmost importance. Then personalization. So enables personalized learning paths based on individual student need and performance. So it depends upon, as I've been telling from the very first slide, that every student has got his own, say, chemistry of learning the things. Some of them fast learners, average slow learners, and very slow learners. So at that time, what is going to happen? The one formula of teaching is not going to fit them all. So a personalized attention has to be given to the student. So thereby, what is going to happen if video lectures or the content, course content is very systematically available to them, means they will be able to learn the content according to their capacity, according to their pace of learning. This is called as self-paced learning. So he will be, according to his capacity, according to his learning capacity, he will be able to go through the content over there. Then comes the scalability. Scalability is of utmost importance over here. So much of effort an institution is going to put in, so much of effort a teacher is going to put in. Ultimately, it should reach the student. It should make the student knowledgeable. It should make the student skillable. So thereby, the large number of users on courses, making it suitable for institutions of all sizes. So for example, if you are going to see the Karnataka LMS over there, so if you are having a user ID and password, you will be able to log in there. You will be having access, whether you are a small institution or a large institution or a very prominent institution. The LMS should be able to suit the different chemistry of the institutions and different levels of institutions. It should be able to say address. So here I have given whatever I discussed with you till now. I'm displaying a infographic over here. So specifically, what is the very first important is effective distribution of study material and accessibility. This is the fundamental concept. This is the fundamental point that every teacher has to look into in LMS. So effective distribution of study material and accessibility. Every student should be having an access to the material that is given. And then what is going to happen when once the effective distribution of study material is going to happen, even from a student perspective, he can be very systematically organized from day one of his semester. Similarly, the teacher also, from the teacher front also, can be organized and very accurate to the topic what he or she is teaching. Their content, notes, and other things, they can be there in a very well organized way. Then what is going to happen here is by the first step one and step two, the third step will be affected. That is, supports remote learning, even from their home, wherever they are, whatever time they feel like, they will be able to log into the LMS, and thereby it supports the remote learning activities can be done. Then coming on to the other side of the infographic that I have shown over here is the assessment. Assessing the student. So by assessing, we will know what is their knowledge level. By assessing, we will be able to know which topic they have understood, which topic they have not understood. So thereby multiple using embedded statistical algorithms will be there in LMS. In multiple ways, we will be able to generate the report. Subject wise, we can generate the report. Topic wise, we will be able to generate the report. Student wise, we will be able to generate the report. Which subject the student has performed well, which subject the student has not performed. Our teacher wise also the reports can be generated. So monitoring and reporting will become very easy. Just we don't have to do any manual calculation over here. So whatever data that is there in the LMS, the student data that is there, one will be able to generate the appropriate type of reports from the LMS. Then engaging the student. Just now in the previous slide, I mentioned that holding the attention of the student, holding the total focus of the student alone will lead to deep learning on that particular topic. So engaging the student in a powerful way, he should be throughout the semester, he should be say specifically engaged in that particular subject. So thereby we will be able to see that say a well illustrated, well developed content will be able to engage. Then coming to the time optimization. So nearly 6 to 8 hours the student is going to spend in the college itself. Then the extracurricular activities or hobbies that they are having. So with a very specific time, they will be able to, even evenings and mornings, they will be able to go through the LMS. So maximum utilization of the time they will be able to do. So they don't have to search here and there for the notes. The notes might be accurate or they not be accurate, or generally we are going to see that for generations to generations, the seniors' notes will be transferred on to the juniors. It may be effective, or it may be there might be some mistake in what the student has written in the last session. So that will be passed on to the juniors. So thereby what is going to happen, the time optimization and engagement can be effectively achieved by the learning management system. So here, let me show you online some of the softwares. See here, this is what I was talking about. This is developed by the Government of India, called as the Digital So here, this is regarding the homepage of this particular LMS developed. And if you are going to scroll down, you will be able to see how many users have used this LMS. And then how many teachers have contributed, how many e-contents are there in this LMS. This is from Government of India. Learning Management System, Learn to Empower. You will be able to see, and you can see the URL address here, lms.gv.in home dot. So this is the URL address. If you are going to type here, you will be able to come. And how many e-classrooms are there? And then how many departments are onboarded over here? So you will be able to see over here. This is called the NEGD LMS, is a single scalable web-based platform for diverse learning need, allowing learners to access anytime from anywhere, independent of the browser device. And then e-learning as a service, you will be able to go through all this. This is online available. So you can see here, this is also called as the blended learning. So here they have shown even from mobile smartphone, one will be able to access, from laptops, they can access, from the desktop, they can access. You can see the two different tablets that you are going to see over here. So the LMS facilitates blended training for the learners, providing hybrid learning with technology-based virtual classrooms and then traditional classroom training. So even the teachers are going to engage the regular classes. That is why it is called as the blended learning. Along with the regular physical classroom teaching, the virtual classes also will be taken, and the information notes and other videos will be available through this particular LMS. So then here you will be able to see here emerging technology. So up to date e-content on prevailing topics, emerging technologies for future-ready workforce, and then latest content from Harvard Business School and other. For example, for MBA and other, you will be able to see how many departments are onboarded and they are actively using is. You can see the National Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, where the IAS and other IPS say candidates will be trained. National Academy of Customs and Indirect Taxes and Narcotics, then National Academy of Indian Railway, then Institute of Secretariat Training and Management. Then you can see the Research Design Standards Organization. So here you can see the Narona Academy of Administration, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Police Academy, National Crime Records Bureau. You will be able to see here learning management system in e-governance is a pioneering project under Digital India program initiated by the Government of India in the year 2015. So you can see over here, it is not a overnight concept. Right from 2015, they are using it with the vision of transforming India into digitally empowered society and knowledge economy by leveraging IT as a growth engine. So you will be able to go through this page. It's a beautifully developed contents are available. So you can see here different on different topics, the information is available. Then how to get started, they have given a very clear login instruction they have given. So this is what is NEG, National E-Governance Division, fourth floor. So they are responsible for the content. So that is why it is called as NEGD, National E-Governance Division of Government of India. They have developed this particular beautiful LMS. If you can see the content quality is also very good. Experts from the field are called, and this particular facility is developed. So next, one more aspect that I would like to show you is this is a Massachusetts Institute of Technology I am showing over here. So you will be able to see here the open source learning. So even in our country, we have the MOOC courses. If you are going to log into our University of Mysore, number of MOOC courses are available. So here you will be able to see the content over here. One content, calculus, one, and differentiation I am going to open here. See here, this is how you are going to see the about the course, and then what the student is going to learn, and then prerequisite before enrolling for the course, and who are the teachers who are teaching it. Okay, so this is how completely when the course is going to start. And then what is it called as it is called a self-paced learning. So they will be able to learn according to their specific speed. And you can see the content over here. See a differential calculus. So specifically, you will be able to see this. So completely online, one will be able to see over here. So if you create an account, we will be able to get in and access the contents also. So here you are going to see one more differential equation, whatever I opened over here, when it is going to start, when it is going to end, and all the details. And if there is a payment, if it is not a free course and they have to pay and enroll means, there will be a money that is the student has to pay, that is also specifically mentioned over here. So yeah, this is the prerequisite. That means this course, if the student has undergone, then only they will be able to enroll for the other course. So this is very, in a very systematic way, they have specifically all the information will be available from a website. So this is again one more high-end LMS that I am showing, called as the EDX. So you can see over here, see the AI they have implemented over here. If I'm going to enroll over here, you give my user email and password and other things, then what is going to happen? Whatever course I want, I will be able to log in to that, my particular subject I will be able to utilize. Then one more source that is available over here is the Khan Academy. Khan Academy, they have gone ahead beautifully, wherein they have very clearly implemented AI in their LMS, artificial intelligence in the LMS they have implemented. So for example, if I'm going to click on maths over here, see here, what are the topics that are available, you will be able to see over here. So this is how you can navigate. And then if you are finding any different problem over here, immediately there will be AI assistant is going to pop up, and then what exactly we are searching over here, what do we want. So this is about the genetics that I am showing over here. So the first lesson will be the Mendelian principles. So very clearly the level, what is the level that the student is there, skill level, you will be able to see over here. Kindly observe here. What is the skill set that he is there? So if you have taken the first level, you will be able to go through this. Only then when you are going to completely complete this particular lesson, and also at the bottom there will be a questionnaire. Yeah, this is what is called as our well structuring. See here, this is the questionnaire. After you read this content thoroughly and understand, then only you will be able to answer. So here, even if they don't know, they are confused, means hint also can be given over here. So, and then check whether they have answered the questions, all the questions accurately or not. So this is how number of even we have the lynda.com. Khan Academy is very popular. And apart from that, Coursera, that is also another LMS system that is available. So they are all portals for learning. So when the student, if they are working or if they want to continue and have an extra certification, means they will be able to attend the classes that are given over here, and then they will be able to get the certificate. So this is the MIT. Then one more, I will be able to show you the MOOC courses that are available in India. In Google, if you are going to type MOOC courses, see here, massive open online courses. On edX also you will be able to see, or on Coursera that I was just mentioning. See here. If you can have put the filter by subject also, you will be able to use here. So for example, health, if I'm going to select the medical applications of uh, particle accelerators. So whatever I am specifically looking at, I will be able to select that particular topic, what information I am looking. So this is Coursera is again a very beautiful portal and learning system. So wherein we will be able to look into. So this is by the Government of India. So this is what I mean to say over here is learning has shifted from lifelong to life-wide learning. So, for example, after retirement, some of us might say wish to enroll to some course or learn new things or learn new technology that has come, right? So at that time, going physically to a classroom, we may feel how a 60-year-old can sit with a 21-year-old student. So that hesitation can be removed over here. So learning has shifted from lifelong to life-wide learning. So the new educational landscape demands a new version of teaching learning methodologies. So where teachers can perform exam analysis or goal output analysis and plan appropriate. I don't want to take any exam or anything like that. I just want to learn. I want the say educate myself with a advanced knowledge. So at that time they are called as the audit courses. So one need not conduct exam over that group of students. They will be learning for the sake of knowledge. They have enrolled for that particular course, and they will be undergoing the training. So no need of any systematic or orthodox examination need not be conducted on that particular paper. So they are called as the audit papers. So they might be fundamental papers. For a advanced paper, knowledge of this particular paper might be required. So this is the screenshot of the Karnataka LMS that I am showing over here. So typically what is going to happen, a learning management system, it is going to empower an instructor with a way to create and deliver content systematically, and then monitor student participation and assess student performance. And the learning management system can also provide students with the ability to use interactive features, such as one can have a threaded discussion. So student among themselves, if they have common to that particular course, they can discuss, or they can involve a instructor or a teacher who is offering that course. Video conferencing can be done, and discussion forums might be there. So whatever I said, that I am repeating in the form of a graphic over here. So specifically, this can be, if you are going to start from the first one is track and reporting. How many students have joined? What is their background, prerequisite? So right from the time of admission, we will be able to keep a track, and then maintain all the records in a single software itself, in LMS itself. All the records can be maintained over there in the digital platform. Then student performance evaluation, which is a chapter wise or topic wise, one will be able to evaluate. Then a teacher will be able to communicate a student individually. That is what is called as personalized communication will be possible. And one will be able to very specifically his performance in that particular semester can be evaluated, and reports can be sent to the parents or to the student itself. And then very specifically in one single window, in one app, in other words, in one software application, we will be able to do all the activities, and thereby it will be highly cost effective. No need of any extra funding is not required to implement it. So there are different types of LMS are there. So depending upon the technology that we are using in, say, implementing LMS in an institution is the private cloud LMS. Cloud LMS is you don't require any hardware in your institution or in your university. A software company will be able to upload a cloud server, can be hired for a particular period, and the LMS can be implemented in the cloud server. So there is no huge investment on the hardware at the institution level will not be there. Or on the other hand, a individual teacher, the institution may not support with the LMS. So at the time, out of personal interest, a teacher or a professor, they themselves they may implement their own LMS over there at the personal level. So only the students of that particular professor will have access to that LMS. Then coming to the next one will be the no software company, high-end money is not there. So if one will be able to one-time cloud-based deployment can be done. And then very critically, we will be able to see over here, all elements will not be able to suit all the types of institution. So at that time, the activities of the institution has to be very carefully studied and tailor-made to the requirement. So this is what is called as educational LMS. And corporate LMS, corporate activities will be totally different. So corporate LMS we cannot use for institutional education LMS. So thereby we have to very critically discuss what are the activities in that institution it is done and accordingly customize the LMS. For example, one institution LMS that is implemented in X institution may not be suitable for Y institution. So customization has to be done at every point. So then comes the Moodle. For example, all of you, I think you have heard about the Moodle software. So Moodle is a open source software. You don't have to pay any money. So we will be able to customize it as per our requirement. Then we have the SaaS LMS is there where again customization can be done. So specifically the top best learning management softwares, commercial softwares that are available in the market is the Educate Me. So Moodle is a open source software. You don't have to spend even a single paisa from your pocket. Disco is a commercial software. Docebo is again, and then Kajabi is there. Then Ice Spring. So this is again a commercial software. We have to buy the license. So 360 Learning is again a commercial software. Canvas is the software at the international level, all over the world, major universities, they are using Canvas only. Canvas is a very good software. So for school level, it has to be customized. And for higher education level, again, it has to be customized. So then we have one more software called as the Think iFix. So this is also for mobile. If most of the students are going to browse through the mobile, means we have to see and accordingly select Blackboard. So this is just the few softwares that I have quoted over here that is available in the market. 9 of them are commercial, only Moodle is open source. So thereby, according to our activity, institutional activity and subject wise also, it is going to change. Subject to subject, the requirement of the LMS is going to change. So that has to be customized, and nearly hundreds of LMS is available in the market today. Education has become a business, and very huge companies, multinational companies, they're also coming into the LMS business over here. So thereby, we have to very carefully study the features that are offered by the LMS, whether it is suitable for that particular institution or organization, then only one can select. So just whatever I showed, a brief description I am giving over here. Popular LMS platforms as on today. We don't know tomorrow what new software is going to come. Moodle is the most popular one at the university level because we don't have to spend any money over here. So it is an open source LMS that is highly customizable and widely used in educational institutions all over the country. Then we have the Blackboard. Blackboard is a comprehensive LMS with robust features for course management, assessment, and communication. Canvas, it is known for its user-friendly interface and strong support for online learning. Then you have the Coursera. Primarily, Coursera is a portal. So primarily used for massive open online courses are available from here. Then you have the ED mode, popular in K-12 education, that is in the undergrad and high school education. This particular software is being used all over the world. So deployment type, as I have mentioned when classifying the LMS system, cloud-based we can do it. Or in our own organization, we can have the powerful servers, high-end servers we can have and install. In our own premises, we can have the hardware. And then in that server, we will be able to launch the LMS. Then hybrid. Hybrid is both cloud and in-house premises servers also can be used. A combination of cloud-based and on-premises technology that we are going to use is called as the hybrid. So what is going to happen over here is integration with the content management system. So this is called as the CMS software, where teachers will be able to upload their notes, assignments, and the students are also going to take the test in the LMS itself. So this is called as the integration of content management. Then comparison with the learning experience platform is specifically the LMS focuses on managing and delivering courses of the learning experience platforms, provide a more personalized and engaging learning experience. So specifically, you will be able to add a certain interesting. So in the earlier slide, I showed that holding the interest of the students. So for that, we will be able to, in order to hold the students on that particular topic, we can simulate certain games, subject games only. We will be able to gamification we can do there. Then social learning, a group discussion or group study can be arranged in the LMS. Then adaptive learning technologies. So these are specifically I'm showing from the MIT, whatever I showed. So you will be able to see over here the specifically how many graduate students they are using it. You can see the counter over here, whether it is a postgraduate level or an undergraduate level. Then you can see the MIT open courseware. If you are going to come to this particular page, you will be able to see here the principles of discrete and applied mathematics, probability theory notes. You can see the PDF is available. You can open here itself, and then lectures are see here. Syllabus is available, calendar of events is available, instructor insights are available, lecture notes is available, then recitation, assignment, exam, and then specifically the writing resources. So whatever the student, in order to pass that particular semester, on every subject, 5 subjects or 6 subjects he has taken, means every information will be available here. So in one single page, if he is able to log in, he can even download the notes. Not necessary that always he has to read it online. So some of the professors, they would have left the notes as downloadable. So that also, it can be downloaded. So this is what I was in one of the LMS. I have taken a printout over here. You can see over here how many learners are there. How many students are there in your course? 153. Then who are active learners? 153 have enrolled for the course. But actively, how many of them are participating in the class activity? So you will be able to see here only 147. Rest of them are not active. So you will be able to see over here the active learner overview. Active learners are 147. Learners with medium factor 1 and learners with high risk factor is 5. So those people who have not opened any of the content that is given in the LMS, So then you will be able to see the learner usage report we can generate over here, community assignments, and then lesson material. How many of them have utilized it? And you can see the calendar over here. What is the day to day? When I have to complete, the teacher also will be able to. And then there will be question answer session means you can, they will be well in advance, they will be reported and alert is going to go to them. So they will be able to specifically learn the question answer session. They can join over. You can see here. Program, calendar, files, how many files it is uploaded, how many learners are there, and how many instructors are there, assignments, how many of them have submitted, how many of them have not submitted. So complete logistics you are going to get from here. So some popular LMS used in and around Karnataka is the Moodle, Blackboard, Learn, and Schoology. Then popular enterprise level LMS include you have the Adobe Captivate Prime, then Docebo LMS. The Adobe Captivate Prime is very good. iSpring. So these are the most popular LMS that we are seeing in India. So this is the Moodle homepage. You can go. You can download the LMS or you can customize it according to the requirement. So it is an open source. Then whatever Kajabi I showed, this is the homepage of Kajabi, and so many people have certified the software over here, and they have given the feedback. This is again one more LMS that you are going to see. They have even allowed a free trial over here. So you can see here, this is Docebo. This is the anthology. So this is upskill from within. So this is 360 learning. So you have the instructure here. So specifically the Canvas software is highly popular across the world. Then turning your expertise to renew just got a lot easier by logging on to the LMS system. So what is going to, what will be the advantages, the responsive design, and the LMS should automatically display the version best suited for the user to choose what device he is using. So that is why I said all of them will not be having the same type of instrument. So whatever electronic device that they are having to this is called as the responsive design of the LMS. According to the device that the student is having, customization of the software should happen. So that is what is called as. And then it must have a, we are all not a computer science expertise. So if arts faculty or commerce faculty or life science faculty is using means, there should not be much hassle in learning how to use it. It should be highly user friendly, and the statistical reports should be useful for improvement. Then coming to the course and the catalog management, so that is what I showed over here. So the content can be given in a systematic way in the LMS. So thereby what is going to happen, it should be accessible without any problem. The student should be able to open the file. So in today's generation, if you are going to see the pulse of the student, even one small difficulty means they will never bother to open that file at all. I tried to open, it did not open. So that is what they are going to say, right? So that is why there should not be any hassle in from the teacher side also, and from the student side also. The teachers also, their domain will be different, but they are onboarding onto the LMS. So you don't expect them to be professionals in computer science. So technically, not much of hassle a teacher should have when uploading their content into the LMS. And hassle-free usage from the teacher side also should be there. So this is why these are the devices that I'm showing over here, small or a standard smartphone, or a large advanced smartphone, a tablet, laptop, or say this is again, this is a hybrid. It can be a laptop and also it can be a tablet. So here this is the professional laptop. So whatever may be the device that we are going to use, the LMS should be able to very specifically fit into that particular device, and they should be able to very clearly handle the LMS without any technical problem. So what I am trying to advocate over here in these slides is this already whatever I mentioned, different elements that I am showing over here. So what is the take home message here is, in one walk of life, we are adopting information technology. It can be a banking sector, or it can be a booking for an auto also we are going to do in an app. We are doing the entire, say, shopping also in Amazon or Flipkart. We are able to use the information technology app over there, and then we are accustomed to it. Or if we want to order a food, we are using the Swiggy app over there, or Zomato, we are using effortlessly. We have not gone anywhere to learn how to operate on those apps, right? So we ourselves, our self-paced learning we have done, and we have learned it. So similarly, why not in higher education, or at the graduate level, or at the specifically plus two level, if you are able to adopt the technology, that is a learning management software, if it is adopted, then in one window, in one application, software application, we will be able to see the performance of the students, and personalized attention can be given to the students. And at the same time, teacher also can be well organized regarding the syllabus and also the course content. Course content can be developed in a very significant way, and thereby various types of analysis can be done, evaluation can be done from the on the students and also on the teachers. And over the years, we will be able to develop a very good ecosystem wherein the student is going to learn specifically, and he is going to become knowledgeable, and he is going to become skilled in some way. So after graduation or post graduation, so from day one he is going to become productive when he is employed. So he should not sit at home even one day unemployed. The moment he completes a particular course, if he is skilled and knowledgeable in the sense, means he should go to that particular niche where his expertise is required, and there should thereby he should be able to get a job, right? So if we are going to look at the benefits, whatever I mentioned over here, so we don't have to have very huge amount. If we are not having, if it is a government organization, we are not having any funding, means don't bother. You will be able to go for the open source LMS, unlimited access to learning material at any. So today we are using, we are Googling for everything. If we don't know something, we Google, right? So that information that we are going to get via Google, we are in a very systematic way. We don't have to search for information in the cyberspace. Rather, as per the syllabus, the teacher is going to develop the content, and they are going to upload the learning material specific to that particular syllabus. Then hassle will not be there from the student side. Otherwise, unauthorized websites or some other, say, Wikipedia or any other websites, they will be, say, reading, and then even in reference also, they will be mentioning the Wikipedia only. So that shouldn't happen. So unlimited access to learning material at any period, anywhere. So teachers lecturing video can be uploaded over there. So cut down the time of onboard and training. So this is at the corporate level. So what is going to happen when your student who has trained in the LMS and he is highly knowledgeable and skilled, means from day one he can become productive. He don't require any additional training after joining a job. So maintenance of, say, specifically unified working standards between collaborators and associates, then increases commitment to information, boost the performance of work, or increases the gradation. Performance of the student, if it is going to be increased, that is the best point, or that is the aim of implementing LMS will be achieved. So it enables increased retention of knowledge. So it will be a deep learning. It will not be a very superficial learning, right? So when the student is going to really focus on what he is learning, it will be a deep learning, and thereby knowledge will be retained with him, and he will be knowledgeable, and at the same time he will be skilled. So with this I conclude. Thank you. Any questions?